Hello, my name is Aleladia. Don't let anybody's progress pressure you. Don't allow any person's gifting pressure you. Whatever gift you have was given unto you by God, and the person you are accountable to is God. If these eyes start to argue with the kidney, and that, see, kidney, they are not seeing me, they are seeing only you, I don't want to walk anymore. The kidney is telling the eyes, they are not seeing me, they are seeing you, I don't want to walk anymore. Both the eyes and the kidney will. I want to encourage you. Stop judging people when you feel you are more perfect than them. It is God that will judge every man and every woman. Because whether we live or whether we die, it is unto the Lord. The time that you and I will spend to judge people, let us use that time to stop being a stumbling block in the life of that person. That young boy, that is your son, that decided to enter into things that are not good. Did he not beg you for monthly pocket upkeep? You refused to give him. You became a stumbling block to him. And he decided to go and find money in another way. That man that is asking you every day that he needs to be respected, and yet you don't give him that respect. Instead of you to judge, why not remove yourself from hurting him by not honoring him? Why not remove that stumbling block of dishonor so that you can honor that man and in his eyes can be whole? That's your wife that is asking you for hugs, for kisses, for affirmation. Instead, why not be the man that is not a stumbling block that will make her not go and seek for it as well? The truth of the matter is that when there's too much of dirt in the soup of a blind man, the blind man will know that it's no longer a delicacy, it's not a crayfish, it is dirt. If you keep on pushing a goat to the wall, you will know that the goat has teeth and the goat can bite. No wonder the Bible told us in the book of Romans chapter 13 verses 14 chapter verses 13, it says, let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. The time you used to judge, why not help out? You see families that you can actually afford an apartment for the family to stay, but you allow them, you see them, you come out, you know where they are staying is not good. And now the young teenagers in the family, the girls, are not going out for prostitution so they can put food on the table of their family. And you are judging them. Oh, look at them, they are harlots. You can also be that help to them that can make them have what they really need and not go into what is not right. If you recall, the psalmist said something. God, don't make me poor so I don't put my hands into iniquity. And don't make me too rich so that I don't curse you. We can choose not to be stumbling blocks. You don't tell your child that the child is pretty. You don't tell your child that the child is handsome. And the child now hears those affirmations from wrong persons. And the boy is telling her, oh, you are so fine. You are so fine. Before she knows, she opens her leg for him. You are the stumbling block as a parent, as the auntie, as the uncle, that doesn't tell that child you are beautiful, you are enough. If we go further in scriptures, the same Romans chapter 14, from verses 4, it said, who art thou that judges another man's servant? We are all servants of God. Who are you to judge another man's servant? To his own master, he standeth or falleth. Yea, he shall be holding up, for God is able to make him stand. We don't have the right to judge any human being because every human being is a servant of God. And so you don't have a right to judge someone else's servant. Going further in verses 7 of the same Romans 14, it says, for none of us liveth to himself, and no man dieth to himself. Verses 8 says, so for whether we live unto the Lord. Whether we die unto the Lord. Whether we live therefore or die, we are the Lord's. So you are living unto the Lord. If you die unto the Lord. So don't let anybody threaten you. You need to chillax. It is God that is marking the register of life. Verses 10 says, but why doest thou judge thy brother? Or why doest thou set a knot? Why doest thou set at naught thy brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of God. So leave God for judgment. All you and I need to do is not to be a stumbling block. If you know that meat is making your brother sin, stop eating that meat. Someone is saying, I don't like this thing, I don't like this thing. Look at that thing that the person does not like. Can I actually do away with it? If you can do away with it, do away with it and don't be a stumbling block. That's why verses 13 of Romans 14 says, let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. It is time for you to look at that thing that makes your brother fall and tell yourself, I won't be the one to put this stumbling block on your way. That money you need, I have it, take it. That love you need, I have it, take it. That encouragement you need, I have it, take it. That prayer you need me to pray for you, I can pray it, take it. This job you are looking for, I have openings, take it. This thing you are looking for, I have excess of it, take it. He said, don't judge anymore, but instead, every man should try not to be a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. Many of us are on our brother's way. You are married to someone, you are provoking that person, that the person rather sits in a beer parlor and consume alcohol and get home and behave as if you don't exist. You can look inward and say, can I make this better? Can I make this better? If I stop doing this thing, what will happen to me? There's no big deal. Okay, I remove this stumbling block. I don't want to be a stumbling block. Let this be. What is wrong in telling the child in the morning, come, mommy loves you. Just know that daddy loves you. Is that okay? When that child hears that love and somebody is telling the person, I love you, the person is used to love. The person is no longer interested. Your leader is telling you, do this thing. You're saying, I will not do it. Do this thing. Ask yourself, if I do this thing, instead of me to make my leader to be shouting and become hypertensive, if I do this thing does not break the law of God. This thing will not even take anything from my body. I don't want to be a stumbling block on the path of this my leader anymore. Okay, I'm taking this bad way off. From me, okay, I see that it's all is lawful, but I can do away with it. All things are lawful, all things are not expedient. So let us make this life a better place, one step at a time. We cannot keep on holding on to one thing for so long. How many years human beings they live for this world? I just look at myself, I say, oh, more, I'm getting old. I saw one white hair, I say, hey, I don't need old. So there's no time to waste time. No time to waste time. Let us go live and make this world a better place. Catch ya. God bless you. You gotta chillax. Bye.